The top 3 states to buy real estate. Let's take a look. We got all different kinds of opinions. This is Ken Van Liew, author of the Modern Wealth Building Formula, How to Master Real Estate Investing. And it's all about looking where the locations are to buy real estate. Let's check it out. Top 3 states. Here we go. One poll says Indiana. Indiana is currently one of the best states for real estate. Why? Because the median home cost is only $142,000. It's got an 8.9% growth in the last 12 months compared to the U.S. average. These are important factors. And the cost of living in Indiana is 17.9% lower. Among the population, 27% are renters. The average rent's $573 for a studio, $662 for a 1-bedroom, $825 for a 2-bedroom, $1,084 for a 3, and $1,221 for a 4-bedroom. Indianapolis is one of the best cities to invest in Indiana. State number 2 is Ohio, which is really a good place to invest in. Median home cost there is only $140,000, 6.5 growth rate over the last 12 months compared to the U.S. average, and it's got a 17.4 lower cost of income. Among the population, almost 30% are renters. Average rents ranges anywhere from $551 to $1,067 for a 3-bedroom and $1,791 for a 4-bedroom. Some of the cities are Columbus and Cincinnati, which are 2 of the best cities to invest in Ohio. The third, which I just bought 45 acres, is North Carolina. One of the best states to buy rental property is North Carolina. The median home cost there, a little higher, $187,000, growth rate 8.5 compared to the U.S. average. And it also has a 9.4% lower cost of living. So among the population, there's almost 30% renters also. Price ranges of rentals are a little higher here. You're paying, almost $700 for a studio. 2 bedrooms are running close to $1,200. And for your 3 bedrooms, $1,430. So the towns, Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, you've heard of the Triangle. These are the best places in North Carolina. One of the reasons why I thought coastal city real estate prices was slow was due to some of the new tax laws that came out, where they had that SALT deduction of $10,000. Some states, when they had highest home prices like California, New Jersey, Hawaii, Connecticut, New York. This really came into play. It was a homeowner's annual property tax bill, and in one of these states alone could far surpass $10,000 a year. In 2021, because of the pandemic, the states are varying because of the migration trends due to the pandemic. I don't know if you know, but you don't even really know where people live anymore. People move to different states mainly because of their job opportunities, right? A lot of times people are living out of their home, so now they're looking to buy more homes. They want a better quality of living, and they want a cost of living that's inexpensive. We have to look at data. Here was, believe it or not, some data from United Van Lines in 2019, which has changed drastically, but it's all about migration. So let's look at 15 states related to migration. You have Vermont, you have Idaho, Oregon. These are just 3 that also have come into play. Arizona is another great place. You have all kinds of opportunities out there. And the southern states, South Carolina, median homes are only $187,000. Washington is another great state. These are 15 states that you should be looking at. Florida is number 7. Believe it or not, they have one of the higher prices in median home related to some of the other states I spoke to at $246,000. Here we go over to the Midwest, South Dakota. Another great state. Median homes only $200,000 there. Median income, $57,000. Here we go. Number 10, which I think is much higher, North Carolina, which we just spoke about. 11, Tennessee. These are all great states. If you're living there, open up for opportunities. 12, New Mexico. $205,000 median income price. $47,000 median income. Here we go with Nevada again. Another great state. Texas, doing some things in Texas. And we round out with Delaware. So what am I saying here? I'm giving you some sensory acuity on what the states are. And what do you do when you look at these states? Well, let's look at that migration opportunity here, because Migration increases value in location. So if you actually give it the eyeball test, I guess you can call it, you want to look at what states are going to make sense to you. Now, there's a clear surprise that Vermont was number one on the list. It's a surprise because Vermont is a very, very cold state. However, they have some of the largest employers. They have one of the largest University of Vermont, State of Vermont, medical centers, enterprises. They have tons of ski resorts. These companies aren't exactly the fastest growing and the highest paying entities, but they attract people. Further, Vermont has a progressive state tax rate versus zero tax states like Texas, Nevada, Alaska, Florida, South Dakota. The lowest is Vermont, with the state tax rate is only 3.55. These are stats that you want to get into and not necessarily have to study it. Just go to articles and do some research and figure out what's happening related to migration. Now, Vermont is number one in migration, believe it or not. Kind of surprising. Therefore, you may want to, omit it, but also look at Washington, D.C., Oregon. Washington is another great state to look at. But this is what you want to look at. You want to find your areas on where to focus on and really just look at the 3 best states like we mentioned in the beginning and get started. Apply the principles of getting started in these states and don't waste any more time. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube station, make sure you subscribe before we leave today, and also check out some free gifts on kenvanliew.com, the 11 secrets and the 60 pitfalls of real estate investing. And let's make it a great day. Go out and get those states.